Good morning, guys. On this episode, we're going to go over tire maintenance and preventing the blowout. On this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures. Sometimes tire blowouts are avoidable. You just have to pay attention to your tires, especially the rear tires on a double axle trailer. These tires have loads of treads on them, which shows how healthy they are. When these treads start disappearing because the tire is wearing, that's where you have to worry about changing the tire out. On my rear tire, I can see that this is wearing out a lot. A lot of the traction has worn away, and in the groove of the tire, there's a warning bar. That warning bar is exposed, telling you it's time to look at changing this tire. So we're gonna jack this tire up, take it off, and change it. Whenever I'm jacking up my trailer, I love to attach it to my truck. Some people say that you don't have to, but to be on the safe side, I always like to jack it up and attach it to my truck so that it has extra stability and brake control from moving away out of you. Okay, now that I have the tow vehicle hooked up, I'm gonna loosen up the tire so that I can get it off when I jack it out. This is an easy process. I'm just gonna put the spare on, and then I'm gonna take the tire with the rim, with the brand new tire, to a tire shop, and I'm gonna have them switch out the tire, and then I'm gonna come back and put it back on the trailer. But I have to look at the bearings while I have the tire jacked up, so that this is the easiest way to repack the bearings as well. Right. These lug nuts are loose. Let me take off the spare from the back. I always like to take a picture of the spare so they can see how it's mounted on. Sometimes you forget how to mount the spare back on, so taking a picture or a short video, you can see exactly how to put it back on before you take it off. Okay, this is the jack that we use to lift up this trailer. This trailer, the dry weight is 6,400 with a max weight of 7,900 when you have everything inside the trailer. This ProLift hydraulic bottle jack can lift up to 8 tons. That's 16,000 pounds. So that's double the size of this trailer that this bottle jack can lift up. I'm gonna put a link for this in the description below. I like to lift the trailer up by the frame. I don't like to put it on the axle. The frame is more sturdy. This is how it looks when you start lifting it up. Once you get your tire off, you can actually check your leaf springs too. You can see how they're rusted, but they're not bad. But you can check the quality of the leaf spring, because if these things snap, oh, you're in a world of trouble on the road. Also, while I have the wheel off, you can repack the wheel bearing easily because the cap is off. This is the cap here, and it's easily accessible, but you can do it with the wheel on too. You just have to pop this top cap off. But with this grease gun, it's just easy. You just plug it in, and you can turn this wheel as you're pumping the grease in, the new grease in. All right, that's the spare on just until I come back with the regular tire. Then I'll just replace that and put the spare back in its regular place, and I'll put the rim with the new tire on. There's no guarantee that you can prevent a blowout, but you can take a lot of strategies to try to prevent it and also save yourself a lot of money. When you're down there changing tires or doing anything with those wheels, you can expect your springs. You can also try to repack your bearings if you have a grease gun. The way that these new trailers are, it's very easy. It's just snap on and push the gun in, push the pressure in to put the grease into the bearing. So it's really nice. With the automatic gun like I have, I do a few squeezes, like 2 to 3 seconds, and I keep looking to see when the old grease is coming out. As soon as I see the old grease coming out, I stop, clean it off, pack it back in, and that's done. So I did the first 2 tires, the 2 axles on the passenger side. Now I'm gonna do the driver's side axles so that these is all ready to go when we take our long distance trips. All right, I have the tire packed away in the Tahoe, and once we get back to the city and I'm ready to change the tire out at the tire place, I'll put it in my Camaro and take it after work. And then when we come back up to the house where we have the trailer stored, I could change back out the tire. So stay tuned. This is going to be a video taking place over a couple of days, maybe a week, but it's easy to show you guys, just going through segment by segment. I wish it was like that in real time, but it's nice to see how things are done. If you schedule maintenance and do it routinely, you can get it done and you won't have to interrupt your travels, and you don't have to pay any pesky costs taking your trailer in for service. And as you know, when you take your trailer in for service, there's no guarantee on when you're gonna get it back. So it's better to keep up with this routine service and do your tire checks and walk arounds just to see if anything has come loose, and you can glue things back together, screw things back together. I like to use screws and glue. I glue the screw and then I put it in. I screw it in while the glue is wet, so then when it's in there, it's stuck in there. That thing works well. But stay tuned for me going to the tire shop and putting the tire back on the RV. We already did the repacking of the bearings. I did all 4 tires, so we don't have to worry about that for another year. Again, when you're using an automatic grease gun like the one I have from Ryobi, you want to take pumps. You don't want to take a continual press because you don't want to blow out the sealants on the bearings. So what you do is you take a couple of pumps for seconds, like 2 to 3 seconds, and once you see the old grease coming out, you stop, clean it off. That's your bearings repacked. All right, so I took the tires out of my wife's car. This is another day, by the way. And I have the tires here in this car, and hopefully they stay safe. I'm at work, so usually we have them packed away in a garage at our house in the city. So now they're exposed, so I hope like nobody breaks into it. I don't think anybody will break into it because this is out in the open and there's mostly police here. So I don't think anybody will break in this area. There's only like city workers here. You got the fire department, the police department, the parks department, and a host of other city agencies here on this island. So it should be safe. And after work, I'll take them to the trailer spot and switch out the tires. I had to wait until my last day, until my days off, because that's when I go back up to the house to put these things back on to the trailer. But here, as you can see, here's the tires in the car. This is the old one. This is the groove here that I wanted to change out the tire because this is all wore off. You see this here and how much thickness is in these treads? Now look down here, all of that is gone. So all of this thickness in here is protecting the tire. So when that's gone and you're driving down the road, you hit anything, you could have a blowout. So that's why I want to change it, because we're about to go to the West Coast in a couple of months. So I want to make sure everything is good. When you go to the West Coast, I don't know anybody over there. I don't know any mechanics, anything. So I want to make sure we have everything ready to go so that we can just have a smooth drive down and hopefully a smooth drive back. I looked at some places and I think we're going to try to get to Cottonwood, Arizona. From where we are, it takes about 2 days. I think it said 2 days and 1 hour. So we can make that trip. We probably make it in about 3 days. So we will cut our vacation. Not sure. We'll just have 6 days to enjoy wherever we are and 4 days for travel. 2 days going and 2 days coming back. And while we're traveling, it's like we're still on vacation because we get to park and rest in a lot of these different states and see all these different nice backgrounds. And we have all the amenities of our home and the trailer right behind us. We have internet, we have TV, we have water, we have a toilet, we have everything working. And our tanks, we can last for days without having to dump anything. All right, I'm off to work. So I see you guys in a little bit when I get out of work and we head to the tire place. It's gonna take a little bit. It's nice and shiny, the sun is out, nice good weather. But when I get out of work, it's gonna be dark. But it's all right. We're going to the same tire shop that we went to last time. So I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. All right, I'm almost at my car. The sun has left, it's nighttime. Like I said before, but I'm gonna go get this tire switched out, the 24-hour spot. Later, buddy. There are multiple of them. And then I gotta put these tires back and a tow vehicle. So here we go on my adventures here. All right, so we made it here. We're just waiting to get seen. It's a line. I'm surprised on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I don't even know what day it is, but it's a line, so we just have to wait. And that's a train that's going by. I'll let you see it now. It's a little train going by. You can't see it. Oh, there it is. They're putting the tire on now. They told me $10. Last time I came it was $25, but I'll take the $10. $10 is a lot better. But yeah, this is a nice little area here. You can see it in another video that I did when I had to change the trailer tire. But even when I get flat tires at work, I try to judge it and pump air into my tire. If it can last me 15 minutes, I drive over here to get the tire plugged or tire changed. But if you didn't see any of my older videos where I came here before, these places are open 24 hours where you can get service for your vehicle, you can get a car wash, you can get your tire changed. They even have gas over here. That's a BP gas station right there. Regular gas is $4.15. That's not bad. As I mentioned before, we're making this video over multiple days. I'm sorry if it's long, but I couldn't do everything in one day because everything is spread apart and I had to work in with my work schedule, getting the car fixed, the trailer fixed, the tires changed. We did a lot, but it's all getting done and I'm happy about that. So before we go on our next trip, we don't have to worry about any tire issues and we don't have to worry about the bearings because they're packed. Coming here, I didn't have to spend any extra money. It's on my way. This is actually about 5 minutes from where we stay at in the city. So it's really cool. Okay, let's look at the bill here. Only $10 to mount the tire onto the wheel. So now I have a brand new tire going back on the trailer. $10 right by Yankee Stadium. I hope the Yankees won today. Along this strip in the Bronx of Jerome Avenue, you can get anything you want. If you go one place and it's packed, you can just drive down a little bit more and you find other places that have nobody there. Sorry for the lights. It's nighttime, so everything is glaring. Okay, this is day 3. I'm still tired, but we're gonna jack the trailer up and put the new tire back on and then put the spare back in its place. And then we're done. We don't have to worry about any more tire repairs for hopefully a couple of months. All right, I just loosened up the spare and I have the jack in place to raise the trailer. So here we go, right? This is the brand new tire on the wheel. Have to tighten it back up now before I drop the trailer. This is a quick note. You're gonna be sweating a lot, especially in the summer if you're working on your trailer, so don't worry about it. Just have a towel and some water to clean off and you'll be all right. All right, the tire's all tightened up, but before I can put it to the torque where it's supposed to be, I have to drop the trailer. So now I'm gonna drop the trailer before I tighten it back up. The wheels and all are back on. Now we have to put this spare back on the back and put on our logo cover. Okay, that's the spare back on. I just have to tighten it up with the wrench. This is a cool job. Okay, this is the total job complete. I hope you enjoyed the video of me changing the tire and repacking the wheel bearings. I know it was long, it was tedious. You can see the bags in the eye, I'm tired, but this was over a couple days period where I did these repairs to the car because of work. I could have did everything in one day and it could have took maybe 2 hours to do everything. But because it was in between work schedule, I had to take a week to do it. Well, it didn't take a week, it just took a week, if you know what I mean. But could have took like a day, couple of hours. Remember guys, if you like our logo and some of the Smalls RV Adventures gear that we wear, there's a store below. You can check it out and browse through it and see if it's anything that you like. We have different designs of shirts, cups, accessories, everything that you use in your everyday life. The total cost of these repairs that I did today was only $10 because I had all the equipment I needed from doing the jobs previously. But I'll put a link in the description for all the tools that I use for this job. But once you have all of the tools, it only costs me $10 to spare out the tire, to change it out. Anything that we get from this channel, we put it right back into the channel. If you want to help us out in any way, that's what that thanks button is down below. We also have YouTube memberships that are jumping off, where we're going to be giving away free t-shirts, free accessories that you can see in the store below. Our Patreon page is up and running. Check it out. We're going to start posting on there daily. If you haven't already, check out our Facebook groups. We have the Smalls RV Adventures. If you search groups, you'll find us in there. Come join us on our journey where you find up-to-date information. These videos are about a month behind, but you can find out real-time information and current scheduling with the Smalls RV Adventures. We are also part of an Overlander group. Check us out on there on the Facebook groups. We are also on other social media platforms under the same name, the Smalls RV Adventures. Find us on TikTok and Instagram. So until next time, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching.